latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
The centre eased norms to offer 50% of salary for 3 months as unemployment allowance to lakhs of workers. Workers are members of the Employees State Insurance Corporation and lost their jobs due to the coronavirus pandemic. The move comes as a major relief for industrial workers who have lost jobs or are on the verge of losing jobs due to the impact of pandemic and the lockdown which had stalled economic activity. There have been demands from several sections to provide wage relief to workers hit hard by the pandemic. 2 months ago, the Finance Ministry and Niti Aayog had demanded that the rules be eased. So what is the eligibility to claim allowance? Well, the employees will be eligible to claim the allowance for 3 months. The allowance period will be during the period from start of lockdown on March 24th to December 31st. They should have been part of the ESI scheme for 2 years during the period from April 1st, 2018 to March 31st, 2020. Workers should have contributed at least 78 days during the period from October 1st, 2019 to March 31st, 2020 and also in one of the 3 6-monthly contribution periods from April 1st, 2018. The move will benefit around 30 to 35 lakh workers and provide relief to those who have lost jobs. The liberalized scheme has been introduced by modifying the Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana scheme. So what does the ESIC scheme cover? The ESIC scheme covers workers earning up to a specified limit and also entitles them to unemployment allowance. Under the scheme, relief to the extent of 25% of the average per day earning during the previous 4 contribution period is paid up to a maximum 90 days of unemployment once in a lifetime subject to certain conditions. This has now been raised to 50%. The conditions stipulate that the insured person should have been rendered unemployed during the period relief is claimed. He or she should have been in insurable employment for a minimum period of 2 years immediately before his or her unemployment. It also says that the insured person should have contributed for at least 78 days during each of preceding 4 contribution periods. The earlier condition was that the claim had to be submitted through the employers, but now conditions have been eased to allow workers to approach the ESIC office to get the claim. Instead of the relief becoming payable 90 days after unemployment, it shall become due for payment after 30 days. The ESIC has decided to extend the scheme for 1 more year up to June 30th, 2021. The decisions were taken at a meeting of the ESIC headed by the Minister of State for Labour Santosh Gangwar. The meeting also decided to set up ICU and HDU services at 10% of total beds in ESIC hospitals.